In 2018, with the release of Season 3's Battle Pass, we got Backblings. Backblings added a new cosmetic type to your locker, which allowed you to basically wear a backpack on any skin you'd like. Some of these backpacks on launch included the Royal Shield and the Squire Shield, which were pretty much the same thing, the Cuddle Bow, the Red Knight Shield, and of course, the notorious Black Shield. What a lot of these backblings did was remove the backpack off of a pre-existing skin that already had a backpack stuck with them. This made it so that Fortnite could now sell skins and backblings separately or together in the future, meaning that you could purchase a skin and also get a backbling for the price of one. As the years moved on, we've had many backblings, including the free Rust Bucket, the popular Love Wings, and the wide variety of capes. But what happened? In recent years, many people have decided to either stop wearing backblings or just pick between a good 5. And so a lot of people probably don't use every single backbling in their locker. And that's completely fine. You don't have to use every single cosmetic you own. But unfortunately, it seems as if the backblings out of all cosmetic types have really made a huge downfall over recent years. But I'm getting too ahead of myself. How did this start and what exactly happened? Well, we're gonna go over that in today's video. How's it going, everyone? It's Truly Mystic, and in today's video, we are gonna be discussing the rise and fall of the Fortnite backbling. We have much to discuss, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. The backblings on launch were a huge hit. Many players loved them from around the world. Being able to switch and pick whichever backpack you want to put on any skin you want just created some of the best combinations in Fortnite history. This is what started the Fortnite skin combo era. In your locker, you had your skin, your backbling, your glider, and your pickaxe, even contrails too. This allowed for people to come up with the best skin combinations and made many Fortnite YouTubers like Pizzo rise to the top, making videos on what backblings you should pair with what skins and make the sickest combos. Some of the most popular backblings at the time included those like the Black Shield, the Cuddle Bow, and the Love Wings. The reason why these backblings were so popular was because how clean they were and how versatile they were at being able to put any of these on pretty much any skin you'd like. Many pro players and sweats ran these backblings, and as followed, their fans also did the same. Now, some of these backblings were pretty expensive to obtain, like the Cuddle Bow. You had to pay 2,000 V-Bucks. That's 20 bucks on a skin, which many people didn't really like, all for just a backpack. Same thing with the Love Wings and Black Knight. Well, if you didn't play in Season 2 or get that far, you could forget about it. Now, there were good alternatives like the Red Knight Shield, but that was also a $20 skin. A lot of the GOATs in terms of backblings were pretty expensive to obtain, but no worries. Fortnite offered many alternatives to the large catalog of backblings. In some battle passes, Fortnite would offer some free backblings, but these weren't the most popular. Backblings like the Standard Issue or the Uplift, just some that looked pretty bulky and definitely made you stand out if you were a noob. It seemed like the most expensive backblings were the ones to cop, and the free ones that they offered or downright cheap ones were just alright. Either way though, the era continued, and as we got more and more backblings, we had more and more combinations to go through. But on some fateful day in Season 4, we had our first ever cape backbling. Now technically, this wasn't the first cape backbling, as that was the crested cape back in Season 3 for the Battlehound skin, but the first real cape was from the Omen skin. And suddenly this began the cape era for backblings. Many players would begin to use capes on their skins, and in Season 5 we would get even more, like Magnus's cape or the Tier 100 Ragnarok's Frozen Shroud. Capes began to grow in popularity, but people realized that capes weren't actually the best thing to run on your character. And slowly but surely, players started to notice that wearing a backbling could actually obstruct your vision. I mean, players have always noticed this. If you wear some type of backbling on your back, you're gonna have a decreased area to see. And of course, some backblings were definitely bigger than others. But with the capes especially, once the fatigue started to settle in, you started to see that a majority of the Fortnite community stopped wearing them. This is because capes took up a large amount of the surrounding space around your skin and could make it difficult to see an enemy below you, or just oftentimes flap and get in the way. And it proved to be correct, as a lot of times there would be these glitches and bugs that would occur with these capes and allow them to flap everywhere, ruining your vision. And so it seemed to be that the cape era became normal. In Season 6, we had a new type of backbling introduced, and they were the pets. Fortnite introduced the pets as a way to have some sort of companion with you on your back during your game. Some pets like dogs, cats, dragons, hamsters, and so much more. Pets were loved by many, but you know how the story goes. Eventually, they just stopped doing them. It also didn't sit right with many that they sold a lookalike pet from the Battle Pass into the shop, which made many people very upset. And even a pet backbling in the shop, which was about the same price as a skin and another backbling. And after a while, Fortnite stopped with the whole pet idea. Rest in peace. Over the years, we've had more and more backblings be introduced. Anytime Epic sold a skin in the shop, you were guaranteed to get a backbling with it. Any Battle Pass skin being sold, that was definitely gonna get a backbling with it. Free backblings, backbling bundles. If you could think it, it would probably be in game. Backblings were everywhere. And now, many players had their lockers filled with these backpacks, so much that they didn't even know what to do with. However, this is where the backbling fatigue started to set in. A lot of the sweats and the pro players began to run no backbling, as no backbling was honestly always the way to go. It doesn't obstruct any vision, and you don't have to worry about a single thing when aiming down sights. These pros started to use skins like the soccer skins, superhero skins, anything that was slim and didn't obstruct their vision. And what did the rest of the community do? Pretty much the same thing. People started to wear less and less backblings, and when competing or trying to win a game, almost 9 times out of 10, those players would not be wearing anything on their backs. Another thing that many people have realized is that around this time, Fortnite really wasn't too creative with their backbling selections. Sometimes you'd get a skin sold in the shop and they'd have mush for their back, or just a plain backpack. It seemed like Epic was starting to get pretty lazy and even reskin backblings. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with reskinning something. We have a ton of reskins in the game, but some of these could just be downright evil. It started to seem like back in the day, you would really get a bang for your buck when you get a skin and a completely new, unique, and clean backbling along with it. But at this point, it seemed like you're getting a mid skin and a mid backbling for the price of one. Regardless, at least at this time, Fortnite was throwing backblings with skins. Yeah, at this time. We now get to the present day, and Fortnite does not like selling backblings with skins anymore. I mean, they started selling wraps with some of these skins now, and I'm starting to feel like the customization for wraps are starting to also die out. You may be able to look at your locker now, and if you do, you can see that you probably have a ton of backblings sitting there that you don't use whatsoever. And if you're an OG player, you might have some of these backblings like the Rust Bucket, which was free in the shop for a bit and obtained by many, but let's be real, probably don't run it whatsoever. I bet the average Fortnite player would have some of these backblings in their locker. And let's see if you have any of these too. Chances are you do. Let's see. Most of you would definitely have a pet backbling and probably some sort of plush. And of course, you have the holographic backbling, which they've made many weird and different copies of. I feel like everyone has to own at least one of them because of how customizable they are. Then you probably have some sort of backpack, of course, some sort of shield, wings, then some completely random object, a pet backbling but not labeled as a pet in Fortnite's eyes, and probably some weird spear, maybe a ball or some blobby elemental object. Yep, these are pretty much the backblings that Fortnite likes to introduce, and I know there's probably like a ton more, but these seem to be the most common. So now, why does Fortnite decide not to include backblings with their skins nowadays? Well, as we discussed throughout this entire video, it's just that backblings aren't as popular anymore. Most people prefer to run their skin without one, And if they are gonna run one, they might as well use one of the old ones that they introduced all the way back in Season 3, as those are honestly some of the most cleanest and most unique ones out there. Now I know there's probably gonna be a lot of people in the comments telling me that they run a wide variety of backblings or something completely unique to the average Fortnite player. And I will say that there is definitely a large amount of the community out there that runs unique backblings. I mean, as unique as you can get if you have things like the Among Us backbling out there. But I know there's people that will run bulky backblings and make pretty good skin combos with them. And honestly, if you're one of those people out there, I salute you. It kind of feels like the era of making sick combos and something that matches and is really unique with your skin combinations is kind of over. And honestly, I don't see it picking back up anytime soon. So yeah, backblings I feel like are always gonna be something that's of the past. In terms of Fortnite, if you look back at like prime OG Fortnite, you'd see many popular streamers and YouTubers wearing their OG combos, and they always had some type of skin and some type of unique backbling. And you know, things like that really defined Fortnite back then. And if you compare it to nowadays, you really see players wear just the same skin. I'm looking at you, superhero skins. Yeah. It's pretty much just gonna be the same rotation of like 5 different skins and almost always no backbling, which kind of sucks. But I mean, can you really blame anyone? I mean, nowadays, if you're trying to keep up, it might be best not to wear a backbling. As for those casuals that still believe in combos, may you live on and inspire others to create amazing combos as you do. Anyways, it's been fun making this video. This has been the rise and fall of backblings in Fortnite. Let me know in the comment section down below, what did you guys think and what kind of videos would you like to see next? I'd really love to know. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Use code TrulyMystic in the item shop if you want to support me there. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day, and until then, peace.